Hey, hey, it's me again. But I figured out what I want to do in life. I'm pretty sure it's make these fucking goddamn videos. They're so fun. Look how much morning it is. There's the sun. Isn't that awesome? God. And look how pretty it is out here. It feels up to me, I just be here for fucking ever. Yo, here's my scooter. It's a perfect world. I mean, I ain't even lying. Look at it. I mean, just watch it. You might could just sit here and watch it all the way come up. But look how high I am above everybody. That's how it's been to be me for so many years. This is where I stand. I mean, I didn't really ask to be this high above the rest of the world. But I'm just kind of being a dick. But yeah, I mean, the thing that I want to do is just make fucking videos all the time while the sun comes up and listen to the birds chirp and point over there. There's where the aliens are, and that way is where the beach is. And there's the moon. I mean, why would you need anything except this world to be high off of? Why in the world would it ever be hard to be high off of this life? It isn't. It isn't, but being born is all about losing touch. It's all about losing touch with life and how fucking awesome it is just by itself. It's all about fucking losing touch. And then you got to regain the touch. I mean, you got to regain the sense of what life is. And I can see it at the very tip of where my senses meet the world. And that's an illusion, but if you follow that, and find it, you'll see where it all meets, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like that bird and everything, and the colors out there. I mean, the whole of it is all inside of our minds. That's where it's alive at, but at the same time, it's not even really there. I mean, it's still just it's all something we're just perceiving. So the idea we're playing that it's out there, but it's not really. It's really all in here. All those fucking bright blinking lights, you see all those? I don't know if you see them. Some people do, some don't. Those are all those bright flashes. But it's so beautiful without any of that anyway. Like even just the dull green earthy colors of nature. Like the deep tones of Mother Earth are just plenty enough. You know what I'm saying, man? I mean, they'd be plenty enough without the extras. Without the extras. But I think that tree over there is always talking shit. That's a bright son of a bitch. She's always being cool. But I got to get back in here and hide because I called in like I said I was going to do. Oh, shit. So I got to make sure to stay out of sight today. But I am going to the beach. Man, I ain't going to do whatever I want. That's what I do. I don't owe anybody any explanations for anything. I'm quitting that job. And I'm going to make YouTube videos for a living. And I don't care if there's nobody watches them. Seriously, I don't care at all. But the one thing that I do want is to, I got to get across my one message, my most important message in the whole world, which I learned at a younger age. And it was real difficult, but I spent a lot of years studying it, hardcore, life studying it. A real authentic student, which we all are, but the authentic student doesn't learn anything in school. I mean, he does. The authentic student learns in school how to go to school, or how to be a part of school. That's it. Or, I mean, how to... But the one of the craziest things I learned, my most important thing that I ever want to teach anybody in life, ever, is that we're all one thing. We're all the one same thing. Because most of the pain in the world comes from people not knowing that. And this is a fact. This is where all the pain in the world comes from. Most of it is from people that in millions of different ways that do not realize that we are all one thing. Now, I mean, down to everything, down to the fucking plants, to the air, to the all people, and everything you see regarding tradition is blindness to this fact. Everything regarding religion, everything regarding world systems, the justice system, the so-called injustice system, is all about not knowing, treating people as if they are, certain classes and levels of right and wrong, and all those ideas and all those perceptions are all based in shit. They're all based in human judgment, human classification and judgment. It's what humans do. They just order things and classify things, and it's all bullshit. It's total bullshit. It seems to be reality to us because it's a mentally constructed reality that we function in to different degrees until you wake up from it. If you're functioning in it, you're still blind as a fucking bat. I'm serious. You are. I mean, that's harsh, but you are blind as a fucking bat. I mean, if you are actually believing in right and wrong, and you're actually believing in sin or in like crime or in like guilt of any sort, you're blind as a fucking bat to the reality of life and why things happen the way they do, why certain people are the way they are. And until you wake up from your bullshit and you become willing to look into things and be truly open to the fact that all life is one spirit, is different portions of the same one spirit. And until you give that a true chance, and for most people you will have to see it in a shocking way. You'll have to have an experience because you aren't powerful enough to give the idea a chance on your own. You'll have to experience it and see it, and then go through the process of reconciling your own human beliefs with that truth, with that undeniable truth. And once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. You'll forever see it, and you'll have to always judge what you think and how you operate against it. And it's like it's not like, it's way more piercing than religious ideas or revelations. Like, it's way more piercing. It's an undeniable light that sears itself into your consciousness. You know, and it's so good that you can't not believe in it. It's so good that you can never give it up. It's like the most beautiful, it's like the end of the line. It's like after all other ideas have, it's that very last one on the list, and the very first one on the list, and they meet. Everything in between is half-assed attempts at that, but we're all one. We're all one thing, and there is no such thing as better or less than, or holy or evil or good or not. All of that is shit. It's all human shit. And before this life began and after this life is over, we're all just one thing. We're all pieces of God. We're pieces of one spirit. But it's far better than something we could call God. But that's it, man.